The backstage monitor flashes 15 minutes to showtime as Tim McGraw stares at his phone. Doctor's words echo, "Faith may never walk again." Outside, 60,000 fans chant his name, unaware the country legend is about to cancel his world tour. After 27 years of marriage, the man who taught us to live like you were dying faces an impossible choice: the stage or the woman who taught him what living really means. What devastating secret hides behind Faith Hill's routine neck surgery? And why is Tim, at 57, vanishing when his career should be soaring? The truth will shatter every country music fan's heart. Little Timmy Smith did not know he was a McGraw. Raised in a Louisiana trailer park by a waitress mom, he survived on food stamps and hand-me-downs. At 11, a stolen peek at a hidden birth certificate revealed the cruel truth. His real father was baseball star Tug McGraw, who had publicly denied him. A knee injury later stole his baseball scholarship, leaving the 21-year-old stranded in Nashville with $47 and a guitar. They laughed when I sang Tim recalls of his first audition. That demo tape was tossed in the trash as he left. But destiny waited in the garbage, where a janitor rescued it, sending it to the one executive who would give this broken athlete a chance. The fire that once fueled fastballs now burns in every lyric. In 1994, Tim's debut album bombed spectacularly. Critics savage his weak, forgettable voice. But when Curb Records threatens to drop him, Tim makes a desperate gamble by mortgaging his house to fund Not a Moment Too Soon. The result becomes country music history. Indian Outlaw sparks protests but dominates airplay. Then Do Not Take the Girl reveals his secret weapon, the ability to make grown men cry. But his true turning point comes during the Spontaneous Combustion Tour, where opening act Faith Hill leaves lipstick on his guitar. Their studio chemistry during It Is Your Love is not acting, as Faith is secretly pregnant. As the song spends 42 weeks on charts, Tim realizes he is no longer chasing fame, but a future. In June of 1996, backstage in Colorado, Faith writes "Yes" in red lipstick on Tim's mirror. That simple act defies all odds, as she had called off their first engagement, terrified by his drinking. Through miscarriages, rehab, and very public fights, that mirror remains their North Star. "We have walked through hell holding hands," Faith tells Oprah in 2012. Now, their greatest test begins in a sterile hospital room, where Tim kneels beside Faith's wheelchair, the woman who once set stages ablaze, now learning to stand again. That lipstick mirror hangs above her therapy bar, a daily reminder of promises made. In 2004, directors scoff when some country singer auditions for Friday Night Lights. Then Tim channels years of paternal abandonment into his portrayal of a drunk, abusive dad, reducing crew members to tears. His secret? "I became every man who ever failed me," he confesses. The role launches a surprising second act, including The Blind Side's devoted father and 1883's hardened pioneer. But years of stunts exact a toll. By 2025, spinal damage forces him to abandon his dream Netflix rodeo series. As producers scramble to recast, Tim makes peace with losing this role because he is fighting for Faith to keep hers as wife, mother, and living legend. The MRI shows Faith's C3 vertebra crumbling like old chalk. One fall could sever her spine, the neurosurgeon warns. Tim cancels his Vegas residency that hour. What fans do not see are the midnight drives to emergency rooms, the custom wheelchair ramp installed at their barn, the way Tim now lifts his bride onto stages she insists on visiting. "Sing for me," Faith whispers when pain keeps her awake. So he does, with old hits like Just to See You Smile morphing into lullabies. Their daughters intervene when Tim collapses from exhaustion. "We almost lost them both," their manager admits. Yet, through it all, that lipstick mirror stays illuminated, a beacon in medicine's harsh light. Nashville gasps when Tim declines the Kennedy Center honors. "My greatest honor is being her arms when hers fail," his statement reads. Gone is the stadium rocker. In his place stands a silver-haired man patiently guiding Faith through water therapy. That $20 million Netflix deal funded their home rehab studio instead. This is not retirement, Tim corrects reporters. It is requalification. For what? The day Faith can duet on stage again, even if just once. Until then, he has rewritten Live Like You Were Dying with a new final verse. Someday I will look back and know the greatest stage was learning to let go. The mirror still hangs there, with yes slightly faded after 27 years. Tim traces the letters each morning while helping Faith with her braces. No Grammy, no box office record, no chart position could ever compete with this. Two legends face to face, still choosing each other, still fighting, still in love, still saying yes.